this is Dr. Wells with Wells Medicine, and the third video in my series about holidays making people miserable is about seasonal affective disorder. And I've covered this at length in another video, but I did want to touch briefly on around the holidays, people are experiencing the changing of the seasons and daylight savings time. And even in Houston, we're getting shorter and shorter days and spending less time outside because of really inclement weather. And I really wanted to discuss that there are seasonal changes that patients experience around this time of year. And I think it's really important to kind of recognize these feelings of seasonality and that downward tug that's so easy this time of year. It's the time of year of hibernation. Even though us as mammals are very far separated from the mammals that hibernate, all mammals do experience changes this time of year with weight gain and wanting to sleep a little bit longer. And one of my patients described it as almost like, feeling like wolves were circling outside their house, or the storm was gathering in this time of year, or, feeling like they needed to hibernate like a bear. And I think that it can be obviously vitamin D, lack of sunlight, lack of exercise. But there really can be also some therapeutic lifestyle changes where, you can increase your stretching and your weightlifting and your yoga and Tai Chi, those gentle movement exercises, increasing journaling and prayer and meditation, increasing the sort of mindfulness and spirituality exploration exercises during this time of year can be really helpful. When patients start feeling these depression at this time of year, ketamine can be really helpful for lifting patients out of depression. And I do have some patients that just know that this time of year, around the holidays, around the holiday parties, around going back to their family of origins, around those shortening days and the longer nights, they might need a little bit closer maintenance spacing. So maybe during the summers, we're able to get to closer to 6 weeks, 8 weeks with their ketamine treatments. And then during the darker part of the winter season, maybe we're going every 3 to 4 weeks, just keeping a little bit closer spacing. So I think sometimes just knowing and acknowledging that there are changes that happen in this season of the year, and we're not suddenly entering a worsening depression. It can just be seasonal affective disorder, rather than kind of running and changing our chronic long-term maintenance doses of other medications, or feeling like we're suddenly falling behind, but acknowledging sort of the seasonality of it. And keeping track of our moods throughout the year can help us sort of see those natural rhythms, as opposed to feeling like suddenly whatever we're doing is failing, and we're not having increasing depression, but rather maybe just seasonal changes can be really helpful. In the next video, I want to talk about how routines and structure can really help keep those seasonal changes at bay, and how the changes in routine and structure around the holidays can help make our moods even worse around the holiday season. So I hope you'll join me for that video.